Welcome to episode 23 of the Sawblade 666 live draw and chat. I'm Daniel Sawblade.
And I'm Cartoon Ryan. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us.
I'm going to ink this guy tonight, but before that, I thought I would do a kind of a recap on what I've been up to for the week. I think last stream I started on the cover for my comic and I finished it up. So I'm going to present that to you guys. Here's the final product. I'm pretty happy with it. Trying to fit that into frame.
Sick, man.
Yeah. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, so. that's got some heat on it.
Literally.
I want to give a shout out to everybody that's in here right now. Thanks for joining us. We got Choopy, Abby, Actual Dracula.
Dracula, what's up, buddy?
We got Eldrick Failures Art. It's cool, man. Scum 333.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, cool. Thanks for joining us.
So what does everyone think of the cover?
Choopy, Maddie said it was sick. Scum says it came out amazing. Actual Dracula said that's awesome. Eldrick says gnarly, and Choopy says that the cover looks awesome.
Thanks, guys.
I was blown away how much progress you had made the other night on Instagram Live.
Oh, yeah. I remember you tuning in and mentioning it. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I see you guys on all the platforms. I appreciate it, man. Eldrick and Choopy, especially, you two guys are always on it on every page we post on, so that really helps us out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So that's the cover, and I finished that, and then on top of that, I did some hand drawn lettering, which is additional text that'll go on the front. So I did this portion here, and then this is the title of the story, the actual story in the book. What I'll do from here, since I'm doing this old school, I'm going to shoot these down on a copier, and then they'll actually be pasted to the art where they'll go.
Yeah.
And then that's what I'll run my copies from. So there's that. And then I finished the back cover art too, but I'm just going to briefly show it because it's got some snotty stuff that YouTube won't like. Yeah. But it says "fuck your god." The top part, the word "fuck" is made out of demons fucking. So you got some naughty bits in there. But yeah, I just finished that, so I'll probably be inking that start inking that tomorrow, and that'll be my back cover. And then it's on the pages. Besides the inside cover, there might be a small piece of art or a border, but they'll just be info on contents, basically. So it's on the pages.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it'll be about 10 to 15 pages of story, and then about 5 pages of art, because it's, also an art zine. Maybe 10 pages. I don't know yet. 5 to 10 pages of art. But I'm excited.
Hey Doug, what's up, man? Thanks for
what's up, Doug?
Thanks for stopping by while you're at work. Really appreciate it. Excuse me. And as always, thank you for the reminders, man. That helps me out, keeping me on my toes, man. Because I do, as a guy with tape on his glasses says, he do be forgetting. You guys might have to bear with my camera work tonight because I didn't bring my mouse with me, so I'm using my fingertips on my pad. Scum says that skull with the crown looks so awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, I'll probably try to submit this as a shirt design
Yeah.
to either Spencer's or Hot Topic, whoever will
Yeah.
take it.
Whoever take that.
May make stickers out of it too. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, for some reason, man, that one went off last week when we posted it.
Well, I knew that when I drew it, it might do okay because it's kind of a riff on the first Third Eye design.
Yeah, it looks similar.
I'm kind
in a way.
of considering this Third Eye too.
Ah.
So, but yeah, I didn't expect it to go down that well.
Oh, okay, Maddie. Choopy said it was gnarly too.
Thanks,
Yeah, for some reason YouTube takes out the F word on the chats. You have to accept it. Scum says, totally make that into a shirt. I would buy 3 of them. I agree. That needs to be a shirt too. Might look into making that the first shirt in our shop, man. You know?
Yeah, it could be the glow in the dark.
Yeah.
You're talking about. We're gonna try to do a glow in the dark
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah, I want to do like a glow in the dark and then like a all over shirt where it covers the whole entire shirt, and then maybe like metallic looking shirts too later. Like the the lines are kind of foil covered. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Choopy said it does remind him of the Third Eye tee.
Yeah, it's got some similar elements.
Yeah. Anybody working on any cool projects this week or have anything in the works? Oh, let's see. Scum has a quick question before that goes. He said, quick question if you don't mind me asking, but what's the origin of the name Sawblade 666? That's a good question.
Years ago, I had a friend suggest you should have a pen name because I was still signing stuff with my last name, and it made sense to me at the time because a lot of my favorite artists had kind of went by a moniker, famous artists in the music scene like Mad Mark Rude and Pusshead. There's a few others I can't think of right now. There's a guy called Squeal that I really like, his artwork. So I kind of thought about it and I was like, man, what's metal sounding, but it's also something recognizable. You know what I mean? Like kind of to make it also a good logo or symbol.
Yeah.
Kind of like my own Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah, your own brand, Yeah.
So I thought about it and I was like, yeah, Sawblade. Because the band Wasp had it in their logo. Judas Priest on one album was really repping the fuck out of it. And then ever since it's been a pretty constant metal theme. Also horror, fits in with the whole nasty, gnarly, bloody chainsaw type stuff. But a lot of gore bands. So that's why. Yeah. And I was like, it looks cool when I write it. Also, fits with the way that I write it. I write it as one word too, so it looks good. So that's why. Or that's how that happened, actually.
See you, Doug. Doug said he's got to go back to work.
Thanks for popping in, Doug.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. So earlier I asked what people were working on. Eldrick Failure's art said a logo for a local band. That's what he's working on.
Cool.
Choopy got the store site up.
Nice.
So that was cool. He was talking about that last week. So
Cool,
it's
man.
up and running. Feel free to put the link to your stuff, man, in the comments, man. Don't be shy about that, man. We love sharing art besides ours. And then Scum says he's trying to work on some shirts with a friend. That's what he's working on at the moment.
Cool. Yeah, we like creative and productive people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool to see people working on art, whatever medium it is, man, just as long as you're creating stuff, you know. Can you possibly push that up a tad? Just a little higher.
Well, I mean, I was just
Okay.
working at the top.
Okay. Yeah. I just know it's been kind of low since it started. I'm going to zoom in just a tad here.
Yeah, I was looking over. I was like, kind of hard to see, but I'm just
Nah.
outlining. You know, I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just establishing the
Yeah.
borders, kind of.
That's just how I always do it.
Yeah, I like doing it like that too. Sometimes it just depends, but I don't go as detailed as you, of course. I don't. Not my. I'm more of like a. Oh, Scum said that's a cool origin of your name. Glad you guys succeeded.
Yeah, there's been some successes.
I would say so.
Yeah. I still think there's a ways to go.
Oh yeah, there's always you can't get complacent, but I'd say
Yeah, there's been some successes, no doubt.
yeah. And as I mentioned always, man, feel free to share this video out there. Let people know that might be interested in watching live art. Come on in and stop by. And also check out our reviews. We got a lot lined up, and we keep dropping them on Tuesdays.
Yeah, we do. We filmed 2 today.
Yeah, we usually film 2 to 3 a week.
And it's also not really just straight reviews. It's more of a discussion or
Yeah.
Commentary or I don't know, like an examination of a book or piece of art that we're looking at.
Yeah, it's more just kind of like you said, just a discussion. We kind of give our thoughts about it, and it's basically just watching 2 guys just talking about comics they love. And you know, we're not always going to like the same stuff either. There's one review we did recently where I was kind of more into it than Daniel was. But that's what's cool about it, is everybody's got their own taste. Maddie asks, what's Abby working on these days? Where is that? Abby was in here earlier, and she
probably fell asleep.
Probably.
She's pretty tired.
Yeah, it's late over there.
Abby's got a bunch of commissions lined up. She's been doing she's been working weddings. Like, she just got done with one. I think she's about to work another one.
Yeah.
And a lot of commissions, and she's also working on her comic strip. And then Wednesday through Friday, she's on Twitch. So she'll be on Twitch tomorrow, streaming on there.
That's cool.
Busy. Abby's always busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choopy said, happy to hear she's been getting some traffic. She's a terrific artist as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's great. She's so fast.
Yeah, that's my biggest Achilles heel is my speed. I'm not fast.
Same here, man. I mean, I don't really
struggle at it. I don't know what it is, man. I've always had that issue.
Well, with you, is it like me where I keep changing my mind on how something should go?
It's not even changing my mind. I just don't like how it looks at first.
That's
so
how
it's like I have to change shit like so much while I'm working on. Like, oh, I don't like that, so I do it again. Oh, I don't like that, do it again. It just takes me a long time.
Yeah, I go
because it's a struggle for me. Like, I'm not trying to trash what I do, but it's a struggle for me to make it look really good. I gotta really try hard all the time.
Sometimes, I mean, it's like that with me too. A lot of times,
I have to try really hard to make stuff look good.
I think that's just part of the process.
Because if I don't, it looks really bad. There's some people just spit it out on one take almost, and I'm like, man, I wish.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, some things I can do that on, but not everything. We all have our strengths and weaknesses.
Oh yeah, totally.
There's like some people that, they're like technically way better than I am. Like I would have a really hard time trying to pull off what they do technically, but they can't think of the shit that I fucking do.
Yeah.
So it's just a trade-off.
Yeah. There's some people.
I've had people tell me like, man, how do you come up with this shit? And I'm like, well, how do you draw the way you draw? Like, how are you pulling off that line work like that? I mean,
everybody has different things they're stronger in, I guess. Choopy asked, have you shown the Hot Topic shirt design on the stream? I saw it on TikTok, I think. I think we did it last week briefly.
What, the cat?
The cat, yeah.
I got it right over here.
Yeah, he's got it over here if you want to check it out again. Yeah. He's gonna grab it just so you can see it one more time. But the Hot Topic version's in color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I colored it on the computer on my laptop, and then
we kind of put our heads together on the color scheme.
Yeah. Yeah, I colored it. And Dan just came up with the colors. And then
here he is.
Here, I can zoom out so they can see the whole thing.
Wizard cat.
Boom, or most of it at least.
Coming to either the Hot Topic website or store. I think both. It's still not in there.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if it was in there.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I looked yesterday.
Yeah, they just bought the design, so it's gonna take probably a little bit.
I've got another one that I can show off. It's in sketch stage. I don't know if anyone else wants to see the. I got another cat drawing.
Yeah, we're trying to do cat drawings for them.
I'll go ahead and grab it. It's a dragon. It's actually like a
Oh, Eldrick said basically the same thing we were saying earlier. He's constantly doing variations of the same design when he works. Yep, me too, dude. And then Choopy was saying, this is going to pair so well with my Swamp Wizard Band live sets. Oh, yeah, dude.
Awesome.
Maddie says she needs one of those shirts. I agree. We'll get you one. I'm sure they'll probably just send us samples when they print them. They usually send us samples. They haven't sent us any samples since March, man. It's been a while. Oh, man. I hate not having my mouse.
What's that?
Oh, I hate not having my mouse because I slide my finger all over the place.
Since I'm an unorganized jackass, I can't.
Yeah, we'll show it next time
Yeah.
if you can't find it now.
Kind of need it to fucking work on though.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's in here somewhere. There's just so much shit going on, you know. Huh. That's weird, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it's around. You just have to
I don't know where I put
look
that.
for it later.
Anyway, it's a dragon. It's like a half dragon cat monster thing guarding a treasure that says catnip on it. To find it.
You also have like that robot cat that looks awesome too.
Yeah, there's like this kind of cyborg
cat, yeah.
cyborg cat with like he's holding like a gun in one hand and like he has like a Sawblade arm and it says getting shit done.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Kind of looks like the old Battle Beast, sort of.
Yeah, I remember those. I used to have a few of those.
It's weird how there's a delay. I look and
Yeah, it's because it's that's a little closer. I was looking at the YouTube feed too, just to make sure.
oh, okay.
I switch screens a lot.
Sometimes I sit and wonder how many skulls I've drawn,
Yeah, I've thought about that before.
like total.
Yeah, if you got paid $1 for each one you drew, you'd be a
Oh, man.
gazillionaire. Choopy said, I think teeth are one of the most fun things to draw. You can get so much character into them.
Yeah, they are kind of an interesting.
Yeah, realistic teeth are hard for me to draw. Like, I have to make them really cartoony. Doesn't look right if I do it like super. I love fangs a lot too.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, I like fangs. let's see. It works well for horror because even if they're all fed up, it still works. It's true.
If they're all what?
If they're all fed up, it still works. I agree. Alexander Leslie has entered the chat and says, "Hey, Sawblade 666.
What's up? Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. Nice. Yeah, I like those lines.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. Maddie asks how many hours. I'm thinking I didn't understand the way she wrote it, but she's saying how many hours, I guess, in a day do you draw? Daily, I guess, just average.
Well, I usually get up around 4 or 5 and go until I get tired, which is around 9 or 10. I pause for lunch. That's about it. Like, dinner and lunch. So
only time to stop.
15 hour. Like, yeah, I mean, so from 5 to 9 every day.
Yeah, it's a long time, man.
Yeah.
15-hour days, man.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah, people don't realize the amount of hours that go into stuff like this.
And exactly. And it, yes, I like to do it, and it's work that I enjoy, but that's just it. It's work.
Yeah.
I like to do it. There's drawing for fun and for hobby and to relax, which sometimes this is. Like right now, I'm kind of chill and we're just, it's something I could sell when it's done and all. But when you're under the gun, there's pressure.
Yeah, you're sitting there working on that the whole time.
You're trying to get it done, or, there's deadlines or some, like Ryan was talking about earlier. Sometimes shit isn't working out right. You got to figure it out. You better figure it out, and that takes work.
Yep.
So there's a lot to it. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but I was always drawing, even when it wasn't my job.
Yeah, that's
Ryan probably even remembers some of that.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, no, I was. I remember that, and then I was definitely doing it all the time back when I didn't have to work so much. That's all I was. I would get in trouble because I did it all the time when I wasn't supposed to. But then life hit me hard early on, and I lost. I didn't draw for 10 years.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, from when I was like 18, 19 till I was almost 30. I went my whole 20s without drawing, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it's horrible. Worst decade of my life, man, was my So
Yeah,
the end of it was great
my
because I met Maddie, but
my 20s weren't that great either.
no, it was horrible.
I had some good times, but
I did not.
overall, it was
Yeah.
not very good.
Huge. Oh, Choopy said, huge props to you for how much time you put into it. From a hobbyist perspective, it's amazing that you can make things so detailed so consistently.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I agree, man. The detail part's what just that's what gets me, man.
Yeah, I've been pretty fascinated with hyper detail for
Yeah.
a long time.
I am too. I think the first time I really got blown away by detail in comics was the first time I ever saw Hard Boiled by Jeff Darrow. That blew me away because of all the glass and the just everything, just debris everywhere.
Every
Just
nut and bolt.
everything was covered. I mean, even down to a little mark on the ground or something.
Yeah.
That guy leaves like no stone unturned when it comes to detail.
No. Yeah.
He is phenomenal, and
We're gonna
that's
talk about him on the channel.
oh yeah, he'll be one that we bring up and we kind of analyze. For sure, he's definitely one to bring up.
And it's not even just with comics. It's just with art and just things in life in general. I remember being really young, looking at things and noticing things that no one would notice or kind of glaze over.
Yeah.
I was fascinated with the things that
Mm-hmm.
people wouldn't even give a second thought or look at about.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
notice that. And I think that's carried on into what I do.
Yeah, I think almost to kind of add on to that, that's kind of like a an artist thing, Like most people don't think like artists do. Most people don't have that. It's either you have that kind of part of your brain in overdrive or you don't.
Right.
Some people are more analytical and they think in a numbers sense and
Right.
technical stuff, and then other people are just all about visual. And I was like that with animation a lot. Like that's the stuff I was really crazy about. I still am to this day. I get really excited about. I mean, I love comics too, just art in general. I'll stare at something for 5 or 10 minutes if it really blows me away, just nonstop. I just look at every detail.
Shit, I'll stare at it longer than that.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially if it's a book that Basil Wolverton book we were talking about. I just couldn't believe that
Fuck, dude.
there were rough drafts in that book.
Yeah, that book kicks ass.
Oh, it's so awesome. Maddie with the big hookup on that one. She got that on her own too. I didn't even ask for it. One of my favorite gifts.
Yeah, we got lucky in that department. Abby's always hooking it up with
Oh yeah.
surprises like that for me.
Choopy said animators are underappreciated in my opinion. It seems so easy until you actually try it. That is true. So
I
gotta
much so that industry unfortunately is
dying.
kind of going bye bye.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say too was that last sentence that Choopy typed out. That's very true because I tried to dabble in it, man, and it is it's not for me. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
just
dude, if you remember, I went to 2 semesters of
yeah
Art Institute for animation, and
yeah
I was no thank you.
yeah. I
Man, this-
about 4 years ago when during the whole lockdown stuff, when I was doing that TV show stuff on 26 and 20, with Melissa. They wanted me to do animations for it.
I remember you saying that.
Oh, dude, that was a nightmare. And the animations I did were garbage, in my opinion. They liked them. It was good enough, but I had to do a crash course on this stuff. I bought a book and all. Man, that was a nightmare. I told her after that, no more for me. That's not going to work. The money was great because she pays fair and she values the work, but it just wasn't worth it for me. The headaches, man. I was doing it with this program called Adobe Animate, and man, that was tough. Maddie said, yeah, the seconds of animation took so many hours. That's very true. Like, I think it was like a 30, maybe 30-second little blurb I did, and it took me like hours. Days, just about. But I got paid for it, fairly, so I can't complain too much, but it was a nightmare. I've been wanting to give it a crack again soon for a short comedy music video, but it's so daunting to try to get it started again. I agree. I want to try it out again one day. I know, like in Clip Studio, you can do animations in there, and same, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, same in Photoshop. There's a way to do it. I know in Clip Studio for sure. We got Sean dropping in. Sean Sinclair says, good evening from Arizona.
Hey, how's it going?
I bet it's really hot out in Arizona. Thanks for stopping by to say hi and tuning in. We appreciate it.
Fuck, it's hot here too.
Yeah, it's hot here.
We're in Texas, so
it's hot. So far it hasn't been as hot at this point like it was last year. At this point it was unbearable. But hopefully it stays like this. We'll see. Scum says, animators totally have my respect. The hard work they put into the animation is phenomenal. I agree, and the sad thing is, Scum, that they're a dying breed. I know a few animators from social media. I've actually taken courses from some of them, just drawing classes. And my favorite one's Dave Alvarez. And man, his struggles are real. He's worked for Disney and Warner Brothers and different companies. And man, it's a struggle. It's really sad to hear what he goes through. And he's super talented. Sean says, it's hot in the valley. I'm in the Alpine. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's good. You're not in the valley then, man. 106 is mellow for Phoenix. Man, that's nuts. That's not for me. Excuse me. Even the big studios have been losing quality with animations in the last few years. It's sad to see. Oh, yeah, dude. Actually, it's been going on for about 20 years, in my opinion.
Well, that and then AI
Yeah.
is a big contender now.
Yeah, it's sad,
and it's going to leak into those studios.
Yeah, it already is.
Companies that, these mega corporations aren't, wherever they can cut costs and not have to pay people and get similar quality.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do.
That's the idea, man. Cutting corners and keeping the people at the top super loaded in their pockets, with cash.
With what I do, I think I'm safe for a little while because I took the route of focusing on a brand and creating a certain specific brand and versus working for someone exclusively. And I feel good about that choice because, man, I feel for those those animators and
Yeah,
graphic
man.
designers too, man.
Everybody, dude.
AI is you know.
Sean said we got to go full John Connor on the AI industry. I agree.
Well, you know what you can do to support. No joke, man. Take care of artists that you like, man.
Yeah. Follow, and buy stuff if you can.
If you can't, spread the word about their work.
Yeah, just liking and sharing. Like, I mean, dude, just sharing this video helps. Anything you can do to help artists that you're into, just spread the word is one way of supporting. If you can, buy stuff off of them too, because it goes a long way, man. But yeah, I agree. I think there's gonna be a revolt coming with it.
There kind of is in a way, because
I think it's coming.
I like platforms like, hearing about platforms like Kara. No AI there.
No, they don't allow it.
And there's people that are pissed about it, but hey,
yeah, whatever.
Get pissed. You can go do that somewhere else.
Yeah, go over there and do it.
There's nothing wrong with artists wanting to protect what they do. Not a damn thing wrong with it.
Nah.
And that machine learning and farming from other artists for their images BS, and all that crap.
It's garbage.
You
Scum asks, isn't there a strike with animation studios going on at the moment? I don't know if there's an animator strike. There might be. I mean, Hollywood's in such shambles right now. There's been the writers strike, the actors strike,
which they got back from that writers or that strike in Hollywood just recently ended, I think.
Well, I think it was the actors one was the last one. So there might be an animators one. Who knows? And I fully support all of them. And a lot of people are like, oh, they're rich already. No, most actors are not rich. Most actors are struggling, just like artists. It's an art, man. Choopy says, I think most people really still appreciate handmade art. It doesn't help that the big tech corps keep pushing it on everyone. No one asks for that stupid Facebook AI bot under every post. I agree. And that's why I was saying I think there's going to be a revolt over it, because that's the thing. Like, just look with all the high prices and everything with these retailers and food people. They're starting to offer discounts now and deals because they saw they were riding the wave of high prices. It's already, people revolt with their pocketbooks.
Yeah.
And that's what could happen.
You vote with your dollars.
Yeah, you vote with your dollars, and that's the thing. People could just start dropping off of certain platforms if it gets too stupid with the AI. Maddie says, anything AI irritates me. Yeah, it's very irritating because, hell, when I was calling Lowe's about like an appliance plan we have, I couldn't get through to a person. It was AI this, AI that. I couldn't even get what I wanted.
And it's here to stay.
Yeah,
it's going to get worse, and it's here to stay. You just have to adapt with it, unfortunately. But just like we said, you vote with your dollars. You support who you support. Focus on, the small time creator. Yep. Really support those people because, they need it more than ever.
Yeah.
I feel so lucky, and I have tons of gratitude for my little corner here, because a lot of people don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was years of building it up, and it's still a process.
Sean says it's super dystopian. I agree.
Yeah,
it's heading that direction if it doesn't get kind of clamped down some. But we'll see, man. We're just
you do your thing,
riding the wave and doing our thing till we can't anymore. That's the goal. Just keep doing it.
Well, as long as I can physically do it, nothing's gonna stop me from putting a pen to paper. They could have all the AI in the world. It sucks.
I still don't. It'll never get to the level of a person, man. It just can't. unless it can think like a person exactly, it's not going to be able to just create on a whim, just out of thin air. They can try to put a happy corporate coat of paint on AI, but it's pretty see-through. Good quote there. I agree completely. Excuse me. Get another water really quick. Getting a big close up on that. Look at that. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Choopy said, it's not too late to add a mullet to this piece, just saying.
He's got a hood on. It'd be kind of hard to do.
Have that rat's nest poking out the corners. Maddie said, crazy detail. Yeah, it's cool to zoom in on it like that because you get to see the pencil lines in the back and then the ink over it. It's really cool. Ron Jeremy mustache instead.
Yeah, that's a name I hadn't heard in a while.
Yeah, dude. He's a sicko. All that stuff he did. Nice.
Clean little outline there.
Yeah, that's some solid outlines right there. Here, I'm going to zoom in again. Nice.
And there's no line variation. Usually, a lot of times when I outline something, I go thick to thin or this, that, and the other. But
Yeah.
with this one, I'm kind of thinking heavily crosshatch shit. So
Yeah.
line work. So it doesn't really call for.
I'm really digging the eye sockets, like on the insides of the
thank
eye
you.
sockets.
The webbing in there.
Yeah, it's really cool. It looks like it's been sitting in some catacombs for a very long time. You know those.
Awesome.
You seen those? You're seen those videos of people going in the catacombs in Europe, like they're like hundreds of years old, and there's shit like that in there, dude.
I've seen those bone churches.
Yeah, well that, and then
bone-
but they go deep below, and there's like old like
Tombs and
tombs,
stuff?
but they're like out in the open.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah, me too.
Shit's cool.
Alexander says he really digs it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask your guys' thoughts on that zoom in like that.
So now, got about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna start kind of going in with some black. A little bit. And then,
Is this the same micron, or is it a different number?
oh, this is a 1.
A 1? Okay.
Yeah. With this, see, some of this actually will be, hang on a sec, probably be solid black. So I'll probably do those first. Oh, dropped my lid. So let's see, you need some brush markers and shit.
Hey, since you guys were talking about mustaches earlier, they were talking about Tom Selleck and Hulk Hogan and Sam Elliott. You left out Wilford Brimley, dude. He had a rockin' mustache.
Is that the diabetes guy?
Diabetes. Oh, Choopy has a good question. We were talking about this earlier, Choopy. He's asking, when will we be getting any time lapses soon?
Oh man,
Yes,
we were just talking about that
today, man.
We're working on it.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon. We're just trying to get the best way to do it because I want it to look good.
Also, too, we're trying to get stuff ready or try to work on. What is it? Whatnot?
Yeah, we're so there's so many things, dude, that we're trying to get going. And on top of that, I took a project on myself that I'm gonna have to probably work on in the evenings or at night. But so yeah, we want to do like whatnot auctions, just to get some original pieces moving. We've been adding original pieces into the online store, which, you know what, I could put a little plug for that. We have original art pieces on Sawblade666.com, but besides having them on the website, we also want to go on Whatnot because there's a lot of, you know, big time comic book creators that go on there and sell their work, like
and illustrators,
and
artists,
and there's other stuff besides art on there.
Yeah,
there's trading cards, there's, you know, Funko Pops, but there's a lot of artists on there too, and like Kevin Eastman's been on there, Rob Liefeld, Jim Lee's been on there a few times.
To answer your question, as far as like time lapse in the, you know, the example of Whatnot, there's also filming episodes for YouTube.
Yeah.
There's also sending orders out. Ryan's got a lot.
Yeah, I pretty much do everything. So Dan draws it all, and I just do the rest.
Yeah,
so.
and it's pretty. I think it's a pretty good system, man, because the more time I have to crank out stuff we can sell, you know.
Yeah.
And then with Ryan doing the rest, it you know, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
But yeah, time lapses are coming. We just don't know exactly when to answer that question. But yes, I really want to get that going. And besides time lapses, I also want to kind of do they're not tutorials, but just kind of drawing process videos where he just kind of goes over his process with like line work and just different things like cross hatching and all that kind of stuff.
What different tools do.
Yeah.
You know, I might do a brush demo.
Yeah. Great Falls, do you guys have day jobs? This is our day job, actually.
Yeah,
we were just talking about that earlier. Yeah, this is our company, and this is what we do. We have merchandise and Spencer's all over the whole country, and also in Hot Topic now. It's coming soon. So, yeah, that's our job. That's what we do.
We're
all
both,
the time.
And then besides Ryan working with me, he does his own illustration and graphic design work.
Yeah.
So we're both professional artists.
Yeah, I'm going to be illustrating my 15th children's book here starting in a month or so. So that's the project I have coming up. So yeah, we're always busy. It's not easy, but if you want to do it, man, it's there for you. If you want to bust your ass and get it done, you just got to really be dedicated to it. It's rewarding though.
Yeah, this is it. This is the job.
This is the job.
I love saying that.
Choopy says, I know just how much of a time sink making videos can be. Much respect to both of y'all for the consistency with the streams and vids. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Hey, man, and thank you for always tuning in, dude.
Dude, every time, man.
Every time.
We
and
really appreciate it.
And also, man, just, you know, you got the Heads magazine, you know, and other stuff, so we really appreciate it, man. Great Falls says, that is awesome. Definitely produce the high quality for doing art for a real job. Cool. Thank you, man. Yeah, but Choopy, yeah, definitely. I think when we do a new video besides the reviews, I think time lapse will be the first one we do for sure.
Yeah, that's funny you brought it up though, because we were just talking about it before we went live.
Yeah, it's funny. He says, I'm just happy to be here. Well, we're happy too, dude. We're happy that you're here. Yeah, I'm really stoked about my book project because it's easy money, dude. It's good pay, and it's not anything too hard to do. I love it, man.
Yeah, those are the good ones, man.
And she's a really good client. I've known her for how many 15 years now. Yeah. So she's been reliable. She's a big supporter of what I do. So always has been.
That's great.
Almost got a really awesome deal with her a few years ago. I was gonna do these books for Buc-ee's, the store. You talking about. Oh man, it just didn't. It fell through. Is the children's book going to be spooky and scully too? No, not what I'm doing. I'm gonna be doing really kid friendly, bubbly, educational stuff. So Daniel's gonna stick with the skulls, you know.
That's more my stuff. Although I have done kid stuff too.
You have, yeah. You did a book too. Yeah. Like almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, that paid my rent for a long 10 years.
Yeah, it was crazy, dude. Yes, Melissa hates AI. It's correct. I shouldn't have said her name, but yeah, my client. You already know her name, but you don't know her last name. But she hates AI.
You know, a lot of people do actually.
Yeah, she does. She can't stand it. She's against it. Choopy said, kind of funny the juxtaposition between Daniel's piece and your children's book. Yeah, dude, my art is nowhere near like Daniel's. It's very cartoony, very it pops. It's full of color mostly. Spooky and Scully would be a great kids series. I agree. Sean says, sounds like a good lady. Oh yeah, she's awesome, man. She's a writer, a professional writer. You know, she's real big in the community here in Houston. And I support what she does, man. She's all about getting kids off these tablets all the time, man. They're foaming at the mouth with these phones in their hands. There's nothing wrong with tablets and phones, but she really hates what it's done to kids, and I'm fully on board with that mission. Alexander can't stand AI either. Yeah, we're in a good club here.
Well, and here's what we gotta make clear about it. The problem with it is, and I'm not a tech head, but I know enough about it to know what I'm saying here, is that it's taking from other art and artists.
And not just art, dude. It's hitting people like with any kind of job, man. Like
I know that, but AI in regards to art, the problem I have with it, it's taking.
Oh yeah, it pulls from other sources.
It's taking from other artists and their work.
Yes.
That's the problem I have with it.
Yes.
You can't call yourself an artist if you're taking from work that's already done. And the excuse is that, oh, well, artists reference things. Artists have influences.
That's not it.
That's not the same fucking thing.
Not at all, because you're looking at something and you're using it as a reference.
People are confusing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fucking problem I have with it. And hey, here's the other thing, and Ryan and I have discussed this. Do your AI thing. I don't care. But the problem is, is you can't get mad at people that want to protect their work or create a platform for working artists that don't want their stuff farmed
Also-
out to AI.
And also, what's harder work? What you're doing right now, or just typing in a prompt? I mean, come on, let's get real.
That's another thing.
Yeah, what's
I-
harder work?
I hate to, man, I don't want to come off or sound a certain way, but I spent 30 fucking years of my life to try to build a technique and craft and figure out how to do this shit. You know, you can't tell me that putting in a prompt, it's almost like you push button art, literally.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. You just
You
type
know?
and it spits it out. It's pretty silly.
So that's my rant. But, you know, fuck, man. But I do feel there's hope. I feel good about it because, like we've been saying, there's a lot, you know, a lot of people aren't really for it.
Yeah, and the other thing, like I said, I think I don't know this, but I just have a feeling there's going to be a revolt and there's going to be a renaissance again. I mean, just what I was saying earlier with animation in the 80s and the 90s, there was an animation renaissance back in the 80s and all the way through the 90s, to the mid to late 90s. And it was cool to see that, man. Cell animation coming back strong briefly.
Man,
And then
I'd
it went
like
away.
To see that with illustration, really.
Yeah.
That would be beautiful.
Oh,
man.
it'd be amazing. But I
that's
think,
probably not going to happen.
yeah, I don't know. But it'll always be there no matter what. Great Falls said they aren't developing their skill, their own creativity, paying their dues with time, being lousy for a long time before you're any good. The blood, sweat, the tears, nothing worth doing is easy. I agree. Yeah, it's not easy.
Fuck no. It's
It'd
not.
be boring if it was easy too.
It's
If
not
there's
easy.
not a challenge to stuff, how do you? It's like, that's boring, you know.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Like for me, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I've been frustrated when I'm working on something that doesn't turn out the way I need it to or want it to. But that's part of it. That's how you learn, you know.
Yeah.
Also doing a lot of studying, you know, studying other artists and watching them draw. I mean, we live in a great time where we can listen to old recordings of some of the greats and watch them on video, you know. Eldritch said, AI started to boom just as I was starting to pick up steam. Just my luck. Keep going, dude.
Keep going, man.
Just keep going. Don't give up. Just keep
Don't
going.
even pay attention to it.
Yeah,
You
just-
do your
just-
thing,
yeah.
and you build up your audience.
Yeah, you just keep doing it no matter what.
You build your skill up.
Yep. Don't give up. Just keep doing it, man. Even if you don't see any results, just keep doing it. Keep posting. Because there's a lot of stuff that, you know, either one of us will post and it doesn't get much action. And there's some stuff that you post and it does. It gets a lot of traction, you know. Great Falls says, I got a lot of sketchbooks filled with crap. Still very rewarding for me and myself. Hey, that's what it's all about, though, dude. You know, filling up sketch pads, you know. I have a library of sketch pads that are just completely full. AI could never match the stupidity of the human mind when it comes to sketchbooks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, AI, man, it's just not there, man. I don't think it ever will be, in my opinion. Don't worry, can't. Oh, okay, Eldritch said, "Don't worry, can't stop, won't stop." That's right, man.
Good, man.
That's the attitude to have, dude. But yeah, it can get disheartening at times, dude. I mean, shit. You can ask my wife Maddie, man. How many times I've just thrown my hands up in the air and just said, you know what, fuck it, I'll just go work at McDonald's or something, man. I'm tired of this. It's not easy. You know, it's if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, you know. And then it wouldn't be special. Choopy said, you can come work with me, Ryan.
What kind of work does Choopy do?
You know, he said it before, and I
forgot,
remember what
man.
he said. Yeah, I'm bad about remembering stuff like that, man. I know he lives in Mississippi because I've mailed him out a few things already. Oh, he's a geologist.
That's right.
Very cool. Now. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that's so cool.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
I had a friend that was.
Hey, see you, scum. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. That's awesome.
We're about to cut it.
Yeah, we're about to cut it off here too soon. But yeah, thanks for stopping by a second week in a row. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And Great Falls says, "Great, Choopy gets to work outside." Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had a friend that was not a zoologist, or I knew a zoologist, but I also knew a herpetologist. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
It sounds funny, but they study like animal wildlife for oil corporations or something. I don't know, man. Brandon, I'm talking about Brandon.
Oh,
to go out and
I didn't know that.
Monitor turtle species and look for specific snakes and all this shit. But he could tell what something was just by looking at it.
That's so cool.
And be completely accurate about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
But
Great Falls, are these every Thursday? Yes, these
every
are
Thursday.
Every Thursday at 7 p.m.
And we have reviews
Central.
drop every Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday are review videos. So check out the review playlist if you want to see some cool books that inspire us. And it's not really we call it reviews, but we're kind of just, it is a review in a way, but we're also just kind of giving you what inspires us. But yeah, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time, Central Standard U.S. Time. We'd love to have you every week joining us. Oh, Choopy works with a lot of fish, biologists and herpetologists. There you go.
Oh, so I was right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That reminds me, I have a friend that works in the oil industry, and he I think he specializes in marine wildlife, marine biology. He went to school with you, this guy, Jeremy.
The guy I don't
Yeah, you don't remember him. He remembers everything about you.
Well, how is that possible, dude?
I remember when you shook hands with him at a Star Wars.
Because I kept to
like,
myself.
Hey, Jeremy, and like,
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm being serious.
What is wrong with my brain?
I don't know.
Dude, I seriously don't remember that.
He was friends with that Stewart guy.
Well, I remember Stewart.
Yeah, they were all friends, but he quit being friends with Stewart.
I quit. I don't know, man. I kept to myself a lot. You know?
Yeah. Great Falls says he's in Montana. Oh, man.
Wow.
A lot of open land out there.
Never been there. Never been there.
Alexander says this was an awesome live stream. Thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yeah, it keeps us going. We love, just getting out there talking to new people and showcasing work. And also, we love hearing what you guys are working on. It's always cool to hear what everybody else is working.
We're big supporters of the creative community out there.
Yeah, and also, he wasn't on this week, but he goes by Video Homicide. On his YouTube channel, but he mailed us his zine. If you have anything you want to mail in that you like, books you've worked on or anything, man, you want us to review it, even if it's just a piece, we'll do a quick little review on it, man, and talk about what we like on it and stuff. And like Maddie says, thanks for popping in. Don't forget to like the video.
Thanks for hanging out, Maddie.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight. And I think we're going to leave it here.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all next week.
Yeah. Same time, same channel.
See you.